Hi guys,
it's your girl Adeola Patron.
And it's me, Mariam, and we're back again with a brand new episode of the Deep It Pod.
Yes, we are. How have you been, babe?
I've been good. I feel like I've only just seen you. Like, I feel like I just saw Adeola the other day, so it doesn't feel like, oh my God, babe, I've missed you. Do you know what I mean?
Because we did have to film. Basically, we filmed later than we normally do.
Yeah.
So then this filming day came earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing Maz a lot more. So that's why if I'm not as excited this episode, it's because, I haven't had a chance to really miss her.
Yeah, she has been having too much doses of me. So now she's overflown with me. So it's
yeah.
I can't really say much. Mother's Day happened. Mother's Day was really nice. It was lovely.
Babe, I loved the picture.
What picture?
That cut, yeah. Babe, I loved it. Where did that get from?
So basically, we took our family photos, and then Chris was like,
"Wait, what? For like a professional family photo? Just like
no, just
family,
on the iPhone."
On iPhone,
so we just took our photos, and then we asked chat, "Oh, can you make this into anime?" And then it's done so many variations, babe. It's so good. There's like,
babe,
I love it.
I could imagine it on like a Christmas card.
Really,
you should do your own personal Christmas cards this year.
Well,
I want one.
What, like that with like cartoon vibes,
like with your family on the front of the card.
Oh, okay, of course.
So that's how I would like my Christmas.
So you want us to do a photo shoot and like have a separate photo of us lot, and then say
and then make
Christmas.
it animated, and then like that's how you send out all your Christmas cards.
Actually, that's very cute.
I think that's very cute.
I love
babe.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see if I'll show the picture. Like, it's actually just
I feel like you can add that in a dump.
Yeah, that's how cute.
I loved it. When I saw it, I was like, I thought it was a card he made for you or something. I love this picture. It was given like not Family Guy, but like I could imagine
anime,
like a family.
Oh, okay. What, a cartoon family?
Like a cartoon family keeping up with the Browns.
Begins with a B. That's so funny. So you have nothing to say. Do you feel like this week you feel a bit more happier? Like, you're glowing, I must say. Really nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's just probably the facial coming through. But I have had a good week. What did I do? Mother's Day, I went to my mum's for Mother's Day. That was nice. She was hosting her friends, so I was just helping her with the hosting, like setting up and stuff. Babe, she's just so cute. You know what? Like, I just feel like the more I get older and I'm around her, like the things that make her excited are just like social stuff, like doing stuff with her friends and stuff. And I'm just happy that she's got a set group of friends, because I don't actually have the time. Yeah. Like, you don't be thinking you're going to be dragging me X, Y, and Z to be doing all of this. But she has her people that can do it with her. And I just love that for her.
It's nice when you see your parents just in their own era and their element. Literally. It's just like, you go, girl.
Literally. But just been a chilled week. But have you seen like the goss of the week that's been happening?
No.
You're not really on socials.
No, I'm trying to think what's happened so far. What have I seen?
You need to start adding it to like research.
Okay, yeah. I'm just not on socials like that. Yeah. So what have you seen? And then I can wave in.
Well, Tennessee and Danny have given birth.
I saw that. Oh my God, congratulations.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Woo!
Like all the new generations, babe. You're not going to be friends, or are they going to do content together, or are they going to start dating? Or like, who just knows?
You just never know.
You just don't know.
You never know what life would take you and like what schools everyone's going to.
Babe,
you want to go to school that.
Imagine they even like end up boxing each other.
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
Boys these days.
I know. That's really sad.
So like violent. But I actually can't wait to see until like, when everyone's like maybe 10.
Yeah, see the personalities.
Their personalities.
Yeah, no, it'd be really interesting. It's just crazy though, because sometimes everyone's just like announcing pregnancies. Like, oh my gosh,
back to back.
Everyone isn't a kid anymore. Like, we're actually like having the baby.
But
and like,
baby, it still shocks me every time someone's pregnant. I'm like,
does
her mum know?
Yeah, and it's like then your parents know you've actually had sex, and it's like, this is a production of the sex.
I know. But yeah, I'm really happy for them. It was so cute. Babe, I'm still so mad that Maz didn't do the baby mama dance.
This is your baby. Oh, I can do it for the next one.
Yeah, I know. But that's how long am I going to wait for that?
Well, you might be next. We never know.
No. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for them. I feel like they're going to be really good parents.
I feel like Danny's, I don't know, I feel like Danny's got a really good side out of Tennessee. She's 100%. Got this aura now where she's just in her bubble, minding her business, doing her thing, and it just seems like she's so ready to be a mum, and like she's always seems like that kind of playful girl anyways. It's nice to see her transform, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's definitely a lot more softer and inviting. I feel like before she was very like hard. She was quite hard and stern and maybe a bit like intimidating, whereas now she's just like so clever. It's just nice. But yeah, so that was nice to see. And then also, did you see the balloon is coming to Netflix?
Yes, and I'm so happy. See, I'm on socials.
Oh, so you
yeah. But no, I'm really happy for Arlette. Do you know what's so crazy about her, right?
Yeah.
Me and my fiance were watching her, and we were watching.
I always love watching her.
Really? Why'd you...
No, as in terms of like things
it's
to watch on YouTube.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
And because it's led by a woman as well. Yeah. Like a lot of guys that I know always say that they're watching her.
Yeah, because like she's really good. She doesn't do too much. She still banters a bit, but she does a good show. So we went back to all her old videos, and it was so crazy because we were talking about it's mad how people's journey, like you just don't know when that thing for you is just gonna pop off, because her old videos weren't doing the same. Like she started like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, and then she started
what kind of
she tried a little bit of everything. She tried makeup, vlogging, like she tried a little bit of everything. And to see her like be like, do you know what, let me do this platform, and it was just popped. And you know, sometimes once you find your thing, just keep doing it. And you know
what's crazy is that how many other people started doing it, but she still just kept doing it.
Yeah, I think, but I will say it was like a spin-off of no latte. I cringe myself out every time. Do you know who I'm talking about?
What is that even called?
Paddy.
Yeah, lights. Don't tell. Take me out. Yeah. No likey. No likey. What was it?
No likey. No likey.
Is that what he says? No likey.
Yeah, like you don't turn your light on. So that's where it technically originated from.
That
if you was to go back, and I would like to toot my own horn in this moment.
Go on.
So back in the day when I was at uni, I used to always host them, and baby, it was so fun.
Really?
Yeah, like I get why Arlette loves it. Like it's such an adrenaline rush, and then they're popping, and you're just there like, oh my gosh,
why
and then
did you do that?
Yeah, and then they're like being so honest with why they do that, and it was fun. Like it's such a good thing. But I'm happy for her. It's nice to see a black woman as well. Just
wow, she's really done her thing.
Yeah, and she done it for her husband. You know, he's like the behind the scenes, and I really loved that.
Oh, that reminds me of oh my gosh, we didn't get to talk about it last week, but what's his name? That Anton guy, the morning routine. I actually really like his content.
Like, it's interesting.
It's one of those videos you watch where I know I'm never going to do the routine. I'm not picking up anything from it, but I just like to watch it.
It's like he cosplays, like he over exaggerates things, and I think that's what gets people really viral. Because there was a girl called Meredith, and she just used to put so much foundation on. It's so wild. No one's gonna really do that, but it's so engaging and interesting that you watch it, and then all you want to see is them keep doing it. And I feel like that's what he's done. He's just cracked his code. The same with Nara, the one that does the
cooking.
The cooking. Do you know what I mean? You crack your code, and then people might laugh at it at a point, but I mean, he's making millions, so what can you guys be mad?
Honestly, when I was seeing the hate he was getting, it was just actually so like...
Not that deep.
People could actually be such haters.
Because my thing is, like... he's actually minding his business. From what I see, he's not in women's business. He's literally in his own business.
He's not even talking about anyone.
Nothing. And people are still mad. But he's adding extraness to it. You know, and that's what makes it go viral.
Yeah. And I feel like sometimes when people watch stuff, sometimes they really do be forgetting his content. Like they'll be like, oh, who's really like doing this and that? Well, it's not really like meant to, who's really like. It's just you're meant to watch it and feel inspired, and it's like feel good content, and you keep it going. Like no one's telling you to wake up at 3 a.m. and do the whole routine.
But do you not find it mad now how that bottle is? It just takes that one person to actually just keep doing the same product, and you're like
you know, everything here needs to stay covered up because you just never know what influence, and then you're just getting people so much money and then they don't bypass you.
And then now it's a trend, babe. Everyone's doing it now. When everyone was laughing at him, now everyone's doing it. So guys, living your like true self. Like if people laugh, let them laugh, but that laughter, you're gonna be laughing all the way to the bank.
Literally. But the theme of this week is, I can't remember, what is it?
When did you deep you were being used by a friend? Oh, this is a good one.
This is a good one. When did you deep you're being used by a friend? Mm-hmm. I'm actually excited to get into some of these stories because I feel like I have some in the archives that I could probably relate to. And to be fair, I feel like most people can relate to being used at some point in their life.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's going to be good to, I guess, walk down memory lane with this one.
Yes.
Do you want to start or should I start?
No, maybe you can go first.
Okay, cool. Hey guys, love from South Africa. I deeped I was being used when my friends used to take me on dates with their boyfriends just for me to pay for the meal. So basically they would plan for double or triple dates and make sure to take me along, promising me that they have a surprise date for me, only for me to get there and the guys was not even interested in being there and would say hateful things to me. They would all claim to go outside and take pictures and leave. I waited for them and ended up paying for the bill. Never go on surprise dates, y'all. Love, loads. That's mad.
Wait, I had to like reread it again in my head. So the surprise date is with her friends' boyfriends. Yeah. So there's no one there for her.
No, so then they'll act like they're going outside to take pictures and then she'll pay for the date. Like she'll pay for the meal.
Babe, that's
really evil. I don't understand why you'd even do that to someone.
Yeah, that's not a friend. Crazy. Yeah. Like when I was thinking of this theme, I was just thinking like, more like not as obvious using and then you clock it after a while. Yeah. This is just plain
meanness.
Like how are they even your friends?
I don't even know how I waited for them and then ended up paying for the bill. That's so mean. It's like you're setting someone up to embarrass them, and not only embarrass them, you're stealing from them. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I don't like that
at all.
How do you even? I don't know how to deal with that. I'd feel so paranoid now. I wouldn't want to go on a double date ever again because I'd be thinking you guys are going to ditch me. You guys are going to plan something and I'm going to end up paying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I would not have paid. I would have been like, let me just go check if they're outside.
Yeah.
Oh, this is their number and stuff. Like, just contact them. I don't know what's happened to them, but I promise you they'll cover the bill. I haven't. It's not mine. I'll pay for my £25 and then the rest will come. Yeah, this is their address too. Wow. That's mad. But, okay. You were being used by a friend too. Hey girls, love you both. So I met my friend in tuition. We bonded immediately. After 2 months, I told her about my cousin, all the toxic drama with me and my male cousin. Maybe I opened up too early, but I trusted her. I showed her a picture of him because a story hits different with a face to the name. She began turning most conversations about him. I thought nothing much of it, but my cousin, on the other hand, had realized how much I loved this new friend and would make jokes like, she's so fine, or watch how I'll pull her, to the more dirty stuff to get under my skin. Which it did because I care about her and I don't want him to talk about her in such foul ways. I posted a story and shouting him out and his because he damn near begged me to. Long story short, she added him, claiming if the family drama happened again and me and my cousin weren't speaking, she'd choose me over him. Well, it came down to it and she chose him and told him everything I confided her about him. And the second she bagged him, she grew distant with me, which is why I think she used me. Yeah, she chose a guy over me. Oh,
I know, it's really sad.
It is. I don't know why I'm smiling, guys. Sometimes I be smiling just because, but it's not funny. I'm not laughing at the situation. It's just like a wow thing. But I don't feel like it's a fact that she used her.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I feel like she obviously became friends with you because she genuinely wanted to be friends with you.
Yeah.
You started to talk about your cousin and then that's what sparked interest in her cousin. So I don't feel like the friendship was intended to be like, I'm going to use you to get to your cousin.
Yeah.
I think she just happened to get the cousin and she's just one of those girls that forget about her friends when she gets a guy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What do you think about it, babe?
I don't really have much to say, to be honest.
No. Did you not like the story much?
No.
Oh, because when I giggled, is that why you was, you didn't really?
Yeah. Sorry, I'll try and say something. Sorry. Yeah, I agree. What else can you say to that, Adeola? Do you know?
Do you feel like she was being used?
I think she was. I think she. You'll never know though, because there's been a mistrust in the mix. Yeah. So when someone breaks a trust or someone lets you down, you can't help but question, actually, if you feel like this, how do I not know you didn't plan all this and you came into my life to do that? Do you know what I mean? So it's a hard one to even say.
I do think though, when you make new friends though, you shouldn't be too quick to talk about family drama.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially when it's so specific to one person.
And I feel like you have to weigh out how much they pour in versus how much you pour in, because I feel like the thing about making new friends is the trust thing. Is their intentions pure? Do they really have my best interest? And you have to kind of see how much they are willing to, because it takes a little bit from both sides. Yeah. But if you see this person doesn't, I'd feel like the best thing you can do is don't also try and, do you know what I mean, tell your secrets and family stuff. Yeah. That's when stuff like this happen. And people always kind of choose themselves.
100%.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But when you make a new friend and you click instantly, babe, you can just get carried away.
Yeah, and you just tell them
I just trust her so much. I know her so well. Babe, did you trust me straight away? I feel like you did. You did. She did.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You started telling me everything, babe.
No.
I don't feel like I earned that much stripes unless it was my aura.
No. So let me tell you how I felt comfortable to share something with Adeola. Calm down. So I've always liked you.
See? Why though?
You just seem like a little you're my kind of girl.
Likewise.
She's just my kind of friend. Do you know what I mean? Go out, we'll banter, and
but it was our interaction was always quite small though.
Yeah,
it wasn't in we wouldn't be together for a long time. Yeah, it'd be I'm going to a day party and you're also there and we'll say hello for
we'll exchange
10 minutes.
Yeah, we exchange, but it was always good vibe. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then I feel I slowly started to be more part of the group setting. Yeah. And then I would say one time we were just filming and I guess maybe it was your aura. I just felt I could confide in you. I think you kind of noticed I was a bit down.
Oh,
and then I was I've just been feeling like this, and you were just you had no clue I was feeling like that. Yeah. And then from then I just felt she's cool.
She's my bitch.
Yeah, she's my bitch. Yeah. You gave me really good advice as well.
Oh, yeah, I did. I remember that conversation.
See, that means
so I can't believe this girl thinks like that. Oh. And I was looking at you you're just goals and everything 10 out of 10. Yeah, babe. I was so gassed to be Maz's friend.
That's how I feel about you.
Is it?
Yeah, imagine.
Okay, third one. I left that one for
I knew when I looked for the next one, I said, whoa, this is dissertation. Okay.
Babe, I was so, when you said, do you want to go first? I said, yeah, you go first.
Okay, well, guys, wish me luck.
You've got this, babe.
Thank you. Hey, Adeola and Mariam. Let me just start by saying you two are amazing. I love watching the podcast. So a time I deep my friend was using me is when we booked a holiday for my birthday to Miami. So there are 5 girls. One of the girls decided to handle the bookings, etc. So I basically only know date of flight and what time. I'm a very organised person, so I like to know everything, especially when it comes to holidays. But I thought nothing could go wrong. She goes on holiday often, so she knows what to do. So she'll tell us the installments are due and we'll send it to her and she'll pay it from her side. The first installment, I asked her to have the login so it would be easier for us to just pay individually, and sister kept making excuses, so I left it. One day, I was just calculating how much we are paying and how much every person's individual payment would be. Let's just say the maths wasn't mathing. I called the booking company and they told me how much it really was, meaning that me and my other friends had been paying more than we should have. Also found out that she was even taking some of the money we were sending her and paying less for the installments. I confronted her about it and she became very defensive. I'm not a confrontational person, and before booking, I made sure prices was okay with everyone. Over 2K has been paid for the holiday and less than 100 is actually her money. She doesn't know that I know, and I don't know what to do because I don't want to lose a friend, but I also don't want to lose my money and be on holiday with someone capable of this. This is when I deep my friend was using me for a free holiday. Love from Germany. Oh my gosh. That's so sneaky.
That is so sneaky. Now, friendships are actually, I feel like friendships are actually scary, you know, because sometimes you think you know someone until you have that one experience that you're like, that starts making you see them a bit differently.
Yeah, 100%.
And then it just tends to normally go downhill from there. But I feel like she should just tell her friend. Like, but I always hate giving that advice because I feel like not everyone is just as straightforward. Because even when we gave the advice on the other video,
yeah, they weren't happy about that, were they?
What was it? The one about how should she tell her husband or partner that she's thinking about girls in a sexual way?
Yeah.
And then people are like, oh no, she should just tell her husband, like, this is bad advice. Also, I don't know no, we're not always going to get everything right. We don't know everything. No. And you guys are open to also telling us when we are wrong. And I'm so good at getting told that we don't give great advice. That's fine. I don't know why I did that voice. That's the voice I hear.
We never claim to be agony aunts. We're just trying to help in any way possible.
Yeah. But we sometimes tend to give advice just like, not everyone can just, it's so easy to be like, just have the conversation, just talk to him.
It's not easy.
But it's not as easy as doing that. And a lot of people, as much as
that's why they write in.
Yeah, it's just not
easy. So I think she obviously knows for 100% sure that this is a situation. There's no way that she could be misplaced in this. Like, the calculations are defo 100%.
Yeah.
Yes. So your calculations are 100%. I feel like she should ask her, because she already asked about the login and she's moving weird. Oh, she has to tell her. As a non-confrontational person as well, like as in I try to avoid it, I'd probably have to talk to someone about it.
Yeah, might as well message me.
Yeah, like, what do I do? I feel a bit like blah, blah, blah.
And I'll just be like, oh no, babe, just call her and say, oh, hey, like you were just calling to find out about the booking. So you wanted to find out about the booking because like she was taking a bit long to reply. So you was just trying to make it easier for her. And they said, this is how much is left on the balance. So when I worked it out, it works out as so-and-so each. Okay. But currently we've been paying so-and-so each. Do you just checking if you notice this mistake?
Okay, then I'll say, okay, that's really good. And then I'll start typing and then I'll add my, hey babe, and then kisses. So yeah, you need
But the only thing I think about that is kind of already insinuating that it's a mistake. So you're kind of making it easier for her to be like, yeah, it's a mistake, rather than like, it's not really full on like, was you trying to perfect?
Yeah.
But I feel like coming on that angle to your friend is just a bit like mad as well. I don't know if I can do that.
As in like coming like you
purposely was trying to take money.
I think you have to in that moment, even though the mathing, I think first of all, so you can get your money back. I think you got to move smart with it, because some people might just, once people are so defensive, they can just move mad, like spiral.
They'll use it as an excuse to be like,
I'm not giving you back the money. So you have to actually remain calm, and you have to do it in such a delicate way where, like you said, like you just said, she's not is a mistake, and letting her know, like, let me double check. Let me
double check. Yeah. Oh, and then she could be like, oh, my bad. Everyone gets their money back, but then next time when there's something to do with money, you're just a bit more cautious.
Yeah, I think in those spaces, I think some people use that opportunity to take advantage of their friends. What you don't know won't hurt, and I think they're not realizing it's kind of scary. It's like a sneaky thing, and if you don't admit it or you don't at least say it, it's just giving you don't, I don't know, it's just really sneaky, like not a nice trait to have. But I don't think I'd feel comfortable being friends with someone that like moves money and
sneaky
stuff
like that. Because I don't even question my, like, if my friend says it's X, Y and Z price, I don't really question it. Unless I'm questioning the actual thing, like, oh, it's too expensive for me. But I never question my friend to think, oh, are they trying to take a little cut from it too? So when I have to think about that.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's crazy. Do you feel like you've ever experienced that? Like someone stealing money from you, but in a slight way?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that either.
Not that I know of. Oh, actually, yeah, there was one time.
How did that happen?
So I had booked a hotel because we were going out.
You're always booking hotels.
Babe, this is like when I didn't have a dining room. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we're going out there. Trying frame me.
Oh, like she's always in I'm always hotel.
Like, we're gonna know, guys. So yes, I booked a hotel because me and my friend were going out one night. And then I didn't end up going. I can't remember what happened, but she didn't end up going. I didn't end up going. But all I remember is I had to come back because some of my stuff was left, and I needed to get my deposit.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what happened, but all I know is that she took the deposit, and she didn't tell me that she took the deposit. I couldn't reach her for a couple of days, and that was like when I realized, oh my gosh, she took my money.
Really?
Yeah, like, and I don't. Yeah. She did, like, you know, them ones that someone's been avoiding you to the point where it's just like, we just sizzled out. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's literally one of the, I remember. I was just like, rah.
Do you know what?
Like, sometimes I was really trying to get that deposit back. You know, when you're just like,
I need penny. Yep. Babe, and do you ever have, like, even now when I'm tight for money, I think about money that I'm owed from when I was like 10. Like when my mum used to take like when it was my birthday, people would gift me money. Like my auntie, they'll take Adeola 20, 30. My mum will say, let me keep it for you.
Yeah.
She will say, oh, I'll save it for you. And then when it comes to me, oh, mum, what about the money? She'll be, oh, but what about the money that I spent to buy you your uniform? And I'm like, but
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah,
like that.
I didn't ask to be in this world,
babe. So when I think about all the times it's happened to me,
you think,
and now and then sometimes it's like, oh, do you know what I could do with a cheeky £500?
Yeah,
I think about all the money that's been owed to me that was stolen from me when I was a child. But don't worry, I will not allow you to do that to Ezra.
No,
all my money that I give to Ezra, I will film it and be like, Ezra, this is to you. I'm putting it in the bank account.
No, we wouldn't do that. Like, I said it to her, it's like, no, like, because it's annoying.
It's so easy to happen, though.
But no, I don't like that at all. Well, have you had any friends use you?
I feel like in the industry, yes, I have. Like, do you know what I hate, babe? You know when like I meet someone and I'm like, not meet someone because it's not for the sole purpose of that. But like you meet someone in the industry and you think like, oh yeah, like we're really friendly, we're really cool. And then they ask you for a favor. Yeah. And you're like, oh, I don't mind. And to be fair, like I'm always open to doing favors and doing everything for anyone, really, and especially if I know them or their content's good, or like I really see the vision, I'll take part. Do it. Oh, you're just great. You think you're all coolly, cardi, and then it's your turn, and you're like, oh, you've got an exciting project, and then you're like, oh, you send out your messages to everyone, waiting for all the replies to come in and then you're like crickets, and it's like, oh, I see, you don't need me anymore because you've moved on to the next level, and that's fine. So that's really the only time
you thought it's like a peddling. Was it a pedding stone?
Yeah,
or chess game. It's just a bit
literally, but I don't know if that's I won't say that they were 100% using me, but I feel like I felt used. Like I felt used. Yeah, it's like, why don't you want to do stuff?
Like return the favor.
Yeah,
but that's crazy. Do you think we use our friends a little bit? Like,
do you know what I was thinking about that? You know,
because I use you for your car.
No, because you really facts. Maz does this thing. And do you know what's so annoying? Like, it's not even annoying because it's like, I feel like it gets to a point where, you know, like your friends just be doing stuff and you find it annoying, but you don't really find it annoying because it's just like, oh, it's fine, I'll do it. Like, but I know she's not even gonna ask or even ask me, can I? No. It's just more like, yeah, no, she's just going to fit me as part of her routine. Yeah. But I don't see it as using because when we both use each other, it's not really like, how many times can we use? Like, that's even like me and Maz are always borrowing each other money to the point that it's like, it's a circling.
Yeah, there's like this one money that's just going back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth. And there was even one time in my house, I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even paid back Maz. And it's been like 2 weeks. And I thought, let me just quickly. But I was thinking, what's even the point? Because she's going to probably take it from me and whatever. But yeah, guys, Maz always just use me for my car. She doesn't even ask me like, oh, babe, can you drop? The other day I was walking and I just saw her walking behind me. I was like, babe, where are you going?
Basically, guys, I get in myself. I get to it by myself. But when on the way back, I'm like, well, she's going the same way as me anyway. So I think, let me get in. And I think it's better to go at the end because you would have been around me. You'd be like, oh, let me get up in the morning. You might be a bit moody.
I was always wondering. She never asked me on the way. But
I never know your vibe in the morning. I don't know if she's having a bad day. I don't know. And you know when you got your hopes up, it's like, no, babe, I'm ready. I don't want to see that. Oh, sorry, babe. I'm already halfway there.
I thought you'd do that because you never get your timing right. So I was thinking you didn't want me to come and then you actually end up not being ready. And
and I'm like, making I'm outside. Yeah, as well. Yeah. It's just easier on the way back. And then we can get Morleys. You know what I mean? I can ease into that a bit more.
You can manipulate me a lot easier. But I use you all the time. Like if I was going to Maz's house, I'll purposely not pack certain things knowing that I'm going to use your jewelry or sometimes I will act like I can't do something, like I'm incapable. Yeah. Knowing that. Yeah. And I'll be like, oh babe, I just can't do it. She'll be like, I'll be like, oh babe, can you do it for me?
Yeah. And sometimes I make her my thumbnail on my YouTube because I just want more clout.
You know, like use your friend.
Yeah, use your friend. All the way to
I feel like it's fine to use your friends when you're also be ready to be used. Yeah. I think that's the only thing. When you're using people but you're not ready to be used.
Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I will continue to use you, babe, and you can use me too. Yeah.
You still dropping me home?
Of course I'm dropping you home. I'm not even going home today though.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why as well. I think we'll go together.
Yeah.
But should we make our
ranking?
Yeah.
Yes.
You start first this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dolls. I'm really gonna start with the one that I think is the deepest, which I will say is story 1. Her friends making her pay for her meals and acting like she has a surprise day. I just feel like that is evil because I actually believe in using your friends, as you have seen. But in this term, this is very evil. This is not like, there's nothing friendly or girly or sisterhood about this. It's just vile. So yeah, that is definitely the deepest one. The second one with the girl doing the installments, I'm just going to be delusional and hope that it was a very honest mistake. She's not that good at maths. And maybe when you bring it to her attention, she will rectify it ASAP. So yeah, keep us updated with that. And then the last one, I don't know, girl, you shouldn't have told her too much about your cousin. I don't know, like I wouldn't really put that all on using you. I feel like she just loves man more than friends, I guess. So yeah.
This week's one is really interesting, and I would say I'll start from 1. I'll rank them from like 100 to like 0 or 1 to 10. But 1, I think like this is more bullying than obviously it's being used, but this is like a big act of bullying and I really hate that. It's kind of high school, it's super mean and I don't rate that. I feel so bad for her. So I would say I would hate this happen to me because first of all, paying for people and they just leave. And they just make you stand sitting there like, what the heck? And in the restaurant, sometimes they make you wash the plates if you don't have the money. Like they really will make you wash the plates. So that would be really bad. But I think that's like a 8 out of 10 for this one, for number 1. And then number 2, I would say, do you know what? This one is like with girls, sometimes we get really excited and we want to tell someone that we click with everything because you want them to understand. And you always feel like, oh, I've got my person that will get it. But sometimes these people be like scheming behind your back to like take from you. And I think that's what's happened. But I also do feel like when me and Adeola spoke earlier that I don't think initially she went in there to try and steal or she tried to use her. I think it just happened. And when boys are involved, I think sometimes it just gets blurred, you know. So these situations happen. And then the last one, I'd say this is like a 7 out of 10? 6? Like a 6? Yeah, like a 6. And then I would also say the last one would be, I said this one's kind of a high one. I said this one is like 10 out of 10 because I think it's like like you're actually calculated. It's not even like a spur of emotions. It's not even like, you know, you're just trying to make a laugh out of, make an example. You're actually going out of your way to steal, and you're stealing like my hard-earned money, and you're trying to put the wall over my eyes. Like, I'm so dumb not to notice. I do feel like she can definitely sort this out if she's like actually confronts her in like a calm way. But I would feel really betrayed by this. So yeah, that would be like a 10. So tell me, how did you rank these today?
So I ranked the girl that was getting told to pay for meals as a surprise date as the deepest one.
Yeah.
Because I just thought there's just nothing funny or friendly or any type of friendship in that.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I think I did the one that the cousin started talking to her cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was still a bit like, I don't really, if I would class that as using or maybe just more of a bad friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I really get what you're saying.
Maz, why are you really making me laugh today?
I don't know. But I really get what you're saying. However, I just feel like the last one about the Miami with the girls, I just think, no, that's
oh my God, yeah.
so shady.
Sorry, like, you're right.
But the other one's just as high. Like, I see why the first one, because it's mean, I said that. But there's just something about, it's calculated. Yeah, and it's fair. Like, not just me. Like, you're doing a whole job. Like, babe, she's doing like a whole, like,
to get yours for free. Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I'm sure we could have covered you for tight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that was weird.
Very strange. So yours was the same?
Yeah, this one was the deepest for me.
Okay, that's great.
And I feel like the cousin one was kind of like, it was deep, but it was like, she didn't, like, I don't know, I don't feel like she used her. Like, I feel like, unless, I don't know.
I feel like when you when you're have an exam and you're answering a question and we're putting it against, did she use you? Mm-hmm. I feel like I wouldn't put that much. There's not much to back that up. But if was she a bad friend?
Yeah.
Then yeah. But I guess I don't know, maybe being used and a bad friend can go hand in hand, but hey.
Yeah, I think it was just, she began turning most conversations about him. I think it was just more like, I think she just liked him. She just like the cousin.
Yeah, you know, you have certain friends and they can be very boy obsessed. Like every time you're around them, they're talking about boy. Yeah. The new guy they're talking about, the new guy that they're obsessed with.
It's just annoying that I confided in you about him and you're the one and you have to like him. Yes. I think that's what it is. So it feels like, also, did you use me to get to my cousin?
Yeah.
But I don't know, unless I think...
Maybe at a certain point, maybe the friendship might not have lasted as long, but maybe she held on to you longer because she has more access to the cousin, maybe. But yeah. What I was going to say, though, is... so now we're on the topic of friendships and being used and just all that lovely, great stuff. Maz went on a trip last week and she met a new individual. And you know what? Like... There comes a time in life where when you have someone that you'll call your best friend, you do have to, let them go and step out into the world and meet new people and like explore. And like, I really wanted that for you. Like, I really wanted you to meet new people, especially in your field, like beauty and all of that is just great. But, there comes another time where she meets someone that is called your name. Adeola. She met a whole new Adeola. And do you know what? Maz was talking about this Adeola, this is called manifesting. Maz was talking about said Adeola before she actually met her. Like, she was just, I just really want to meet Adeola. Like, she seems like such a good vibe, cool. And do you know what? Adeolas, we have that about us. Like, I feel like Adeolas just have this like aura. So Maz met said Adeola and do you know, it was really nice to see it. And I thought I would be jealous.
Okay.
But I actually wasn't. Like, I was like, do you know what? I'm really happy you've met another Adeola. And it just goes to show that Adeola's supremacy. I think I said it wrong. Supremacy. Adeola's supremacy will live on forever.
That's a good way to put it, Did you not feel some kind of way at all?
Why, you sad that I didn't feel some kind of way? Because Maz kept at me as well. Like,
I was atting you, I was instigating.
I didn't repost it though.
I know, I was just thinking she's jealous.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not, but I followed her.
Yeah. She likes you. She's like, she was like, oh, she's coming on the pod. Like, she's coming.
Oh, do you know, I've never met another Adeola.
That would be really funny.
So
no, it's good.
Excited. That's so funny. How was it being around another Adeola, was it the same type of aura? Would you say all Adeolas?
Yeah, because she's Nigerian as well. It's like it was the same thing. Like we got the banter. Like it was good vibes. Like you Adeolas are hilarious. Like, I just love you guys.
Yeah, I can't wait to find another Mariam. So if your name is,
never find another Mariam.
If there's any Mariams, any Mariams out there, I'm just down to just chill and have a good time. You know, you must be into beauty and like, you know, kind of like Maz, but not different form.
I don't think. Do you think there's anyone that you would say you're like that's kind of like Maz?
What, that I've met?
Yeah, or you could be like, this is like this can be a Maz, or Maz is kind of like this girl.
Do you know what? I feel like I haven't really opened myself up to that. So I think So I was thinking about it. I said, do you know what? I think I need to open myself up to like a new group of women.
Like, I don't like, what do you mean by opening yourself up? Like, you're going to make new friends?
Yeah.
Why?
Because all my closest friends are mothers and I love y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah.
But you know, you just ain't got no kids and stuff. Like
you ain't gotta go as hard.
Yeah, you ain't gotta go as hard. And like I need that other person that could just also not be as responsible as
I can be that other person.
And the thing is, you can. Do you know what? That's the hard thing, is you're actually everything that I need.
It's like,
even with the family and the babies, she's still everything. But it's like, I still want to like... Because Maz was saying she wants to make mum friends. And I was like, why do you need mum friends? What, because I don't have a child? You now want to go out and find more?
It's just so... Because it's like, babe, like you're going to understand, but there's...
See, and you're going to understand too.
But no, I don't think you need any... babe, you've got so much friends.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Not that's on your level, babe. Someone needs to be like, you know, not as close to me, but quite close, you know?
Babe, I'm just about surviving with Olivia. You want to add another one?
Olivia's a mother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, so I'm saying...
Okay. I feel like, you can find other friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should. I think it'd be good for you as well.
Yeah, and obviously, like, do you know what, babe? I was just trying to make you jealous, so you reacted the way that I wanted.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, obviously, I'm always open to making new friends that are, I guess, more flexible with the schedule. As you guys know, I couldn't even have a Galentine's this year because Maz was so busy.
Yeah, being a mom. Sorry, guys. But no, I don't think I've met anyone like you yet.
Yeah, same. I haven't. I would love to meet more people like you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet more people like me, too.
Okay. But yeah, guys. Yes. So did you see the tea with Cardi B and Offset?
That one I didn't see. So you can
to be fair, I didn't really get into it too much. But obviously Cardi B and Offset have split because, you know, Offset always be cheating.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cardi was dating someone else and then not Offset sending basically sex tapes to the new guy that Cardi was talking to.
No.
Yeah. Is that right? Because I saw that on Twitter, but I don't know if that was an actual the actual thing. But when I saw people talking, revenge porn.
No.
Babe, yeah, revenge porn. Accused of stalking and harassment while going through their divorce.
My thing is, that's your baby mom. Like, that's the mother of your kids. Like, that, like she's going to see that. And then to see that her dad done it. Like, what the F? People that do that are so wicked.
It didn't go online, but it's still sending it to someone else without their consent. That's really
disrespectful. That's disgusting.
Babe, and what I find so interesting about these narcissistic, evil, trifling, good for nothing, chewing gum, low bottom barrel,
cheaters,
small penis, ugly, big-eyed looking, googly duckling men, is that why is it when they do something wrong that they like to put their woman through even more after all the woman is trying to do is just like move on and be happy now? Like, she's tried being with you, she's tried taking you back after the cheating, she's tried, do you know what I mean? Like, she's actually tried to put her family first. Now she's just putting her happiness first, actually exploring. And I know that would already be hard for her because, you know, Cardi loved Offset, like she really wanted that to work. and then you're here trifling, sending revenge porn because you couldn't keep your own dick in your pants.
He's doing that narcissistic thing where he victimizes himself. And then he's angry, but he's like, why are you angry at me when it's your actions that led us to here?
Yeah.
It's so bad. But it's I think that's what happens when you let guys continue their pattern. I think he got comfortable and now it's like a power thing. He doesn't feel he's not in power anymore. So he wants his power back, where she's like begging him, oh, please don't, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, it's so wicked. I don't like revenge porn. I think it's one of the nicest things you can do.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was thinking of something that could be a really good theme because I saw it on Twitter the other day and I was thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, like someone tried to do this to me before. But you know when a guy tests you...
Yeah.
Go on.
I do have something.
Go, babe.
I'm jealous of something.
Of what?
Okay, so Usher is headlining the O2 Arena and Adeola's going without me.
How do you know that I'm going?
Babe, you said it.
But but I haven't had the confirmation email.
No, it's not. Invite. No, it's just because it's not that deep. It's just like we would have had so much fun together. Know. But I understand.
Yeah, you used to be my concert. I mean, not that you used to be, but I guess we don't be getting the same invites as much these days. I feel like the industry's trying to pull us apart. We will be getting the same concert invites and stuff these days. It's either Maz or Adeola. So what y'all really trying to do here?
Are you trying to separate us?
Yeah.
Are we besting too hard?
Yeah, maybe it's like we besting too hard.
It's too much for people.
Yeah.
But tell me how it goes.
Yeah, but if the invite comes through, because I haven't actually officially had the invite, so these people they'll be saying they'll invite you, and then the whole thing will come now. You're still waiting for that email.
Yeah, or they'll say yes, and they're like, oh, actually we can't, and it's just like, okay,
exactly. But what was I going to say?
So you give a theme that we could do. Yes. Sorry, guys, I just interrupted.
No, it's okay. Basically, this girl done a story, and basically she went on a date with this guy. I'm just gonna cut the story down a bit. She went on a date with this guy. They was talking for a bit, and then he messaged her basically saying, oh, you know what, after having the date, I realized that I don't want to continue dating you anymore because I don't like how you didn't offer to pay. And the girl just saw it and just thought, okay, so she just didn't even reply because obviously he's saying he doesn't want to date her anymore. She didn't offer to pay. And no, actually he said, I think he said he didn't want to date anymore. And then she hadn't replied yet. And then he replied back saying, don't you want to know why? And then she was like, oh, okay. But obviously because they hadn't...
sassy bitch.
Babe.
Don't you want to know why?
Literally, and because they hadn't been, it wasn't that deep. So she just thought, oh, okay, she didn't even really care to know why. So she was like, okay. And then he told her why, and it was because she hadn't paid she didn't offer to pay for the date, and she was just thinking, okay. And then she stopped she just wasn't replying to him. And then babe, he kept on messaging her, and then was just saying, after constantly messaging her, in the end he was like, well, now I can, if you want to keep dating, I don't mind dating you. It's just that I just didn't like how... Basically saying he was still open to dating, but the point of it was when a guy tries to do tests to see if you're an anxious attachment, so they will test to be oh yeah, let's just stop talking, or let's just stop this, but really and truly you don't have the intention to go that full way. You want to see if the girl will be oh no, come on, if is it because I didn't pay for it, no, the reason why I didn't pay for it is this and that, how do you, but no, don't worry, next time. And then they're oh, okay, cool, yeah, let's carry on. But it's it's testing to see if you have an anxious attachment style, which is quite a form of manipulation.
Interesting. Do you feel like you have do you feel like you have one?
No. If someone says, I mean, do you know what? I've had it in where I'm probably already in a situation and someone will just write every the most minor things, let's just break up. But it's what do you mean, let's just break up?
Yeah.
How are you just, let's just break up? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, I've had it in that way. What about you?
I feel like I like to know why. But I'm not oh my god, I'm I feel all right then bye.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's just a respect level. Especially if it's from your end, why it's not working. I want to know why.
Yeah.
Then it's okay, cool, then bye. But I'm not we can work it out.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like that would be a good theme on its own. Just from that story, because I was thinking, wow, I wonder how many other stories has someone tried to test to see if you're an anxious lover.
Okay.
But
That's interesting, actually. Maybe that's next week.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
If you think that would be a good topic, comment and let us know, and we could definitely make it happen. But and I think that is it for today. Anything you would like to, address the Deep It donations? Because I feel like we haven't spoken to them directly in a while, even though we show up every week.
No, just like we're loving the energy in the comments. Keep them coming. Thank you guys for always coming back. And like we always say every week, if you listen via audio, please give us 5 stars. And you can leave a cheeky review because it means the absolute most to us. Where can they follow us and find us?
You can find us everywhere at Deep It Pod. Comment, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. We are en route to 15,000 subscribers. We're 2,000 subscribers away. We are 3,000 followers away on TikTok, from 10,000 and maybe 5,000 away on Instagram.
Yeah. Tell a friend and tell a friend.
Literally. But see you guys next week.
Bye.